Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. New York Times World News.
May 5, 5:23 America, New York. Indian Olympians persist in demanding arrest of wrestling chief. Athletes vow to continue a protest after a clash with the police, saying politicians are covering for an official they accuse of sexual harassment. The Indian wrestlers Vinesh Phogat, Bajrang Punia and Sakshi Malik last month during a sit-in protest in New Delhi.
BBC News World.
May 5, 5:18 America, New York. Who was behind the Kremlin drone attack? The BBC's Russia editor Steve Rosenberg examines the theories about the Moscow explosion.
RT World News. May 5, 5:07 America, New York. Fyodor Lukyanov. 20 years after Bush declared, "Mission accomplished," it's clear that Iraq was the graveyard of American ambition. George W. Bush's illegal invasion came at a time when the U.S. was the only real global power, and high on its own self-confidence.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 5, 5:06 America, New York. Turkey's earthquake victims could decide the coming election. The country's most consequential election in a generation is coming after the country's worst disaster in a century.
New York Times World News.
May 5, 5 o'clock America, New York. Iran targets businesses to stop women from ignoring hijab law. As more Iranian women go without the head scarves mandated by law, efforts by the government to force businesses to promote compliance points to a growing struggle in the months ahead. Women in the Iranian capital, Tehran, this month. BBC News World.
May 5, 4:43 America, New York. Yevgeny Prigozhin, Wagner Group boss, says he will pull troops out of Bakhmut. His statement came after he posted a video among dead fighters, asking Russia for more ammunition. Mirror World News.
May 5, 4:39 America, New York. Russia's Wagner Group threatens to pull out of Ukraine after running out of ammo. Warning. Graphic images: the withdrawal is a shift in Moscow's war in Ukraine as it has led the way in Bakhmut, the scene of the bloodiest battles, despite having failed to completely take the town.
Mirror World News.
May 5, 4:22 America, New York. Russian rips flag out of Ukrainian's hands, who then smacks him in the face. Ukrainian Alexander Marikovsky was holding his country's flag in the Turkish capital Ankara and was poised to have his photo taken just as a Russian MP tore it from his hands.
Mirror World News. May 5, 4:20 America, New York. Miss Universe finalist Sienna Weir dies aged 23 as life support switched off. An Australian Miss Universe finalist has died at the age of 23, with her family confirming the news. RT World News.
May 5, 4:11 America, New York. China to work with Russia on Ukraine crisis, FM. Beijing is committed to making tangible contributions to help end the conflict, the country's top diplomat has said.
New York Times World News.
May 5, 3:41 America, New York. Early results show Tory losses in England's local elections. The Labour Party scored several significant victories in Conservative strongholds in votes viewed as a test of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's popularity. Election workers counting votes in Stoke-on-Trent, England, on Friday. Washington Post World. May 5, 3:32 America, New York. Strong earthquake hits Japan. No tsunami threat. A strong earthquake has hit near central Japan, but officials say there was no preliminary damage and no threat of a tsunami. Washington Post World.
May 5, 3:27 America, New York. Belgium arrests Iraqis suspected of terror attack involvement. Belgian authorities have arrested an Iraqi suspect accused of involvement in terror attacks in Baghdad more than a decade ago that killed hundreds of people.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 5, 3:11 America, New York. Telecom Italia seeks higher bids for landline assets. Telecom Italia said non-binding offers it has received for its fixed network assets from KKR and from a Macquarie-led consortium aren't adequate enough, and it has given the parties until June 9 to submit final offers.
Fox World News.
May 5, 3:05 America, New York. British expat killed by 15-foot great white shark classified as provoked incident. A 35-year-old diving instructor was killed by a great white shark off the coast of Sydney, Australia in a provoked incident, according to a recent report.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 5, 247 America New York, IAG returns to profit as demand rebounds. IAG reported a surprise underlying profit of €9 million in the first quarter and raised its earnings guidance for the year on strong demand, with 2023 capacity seen at around 97% of pre-pandemic levels.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
May 5, 2:31 America New York, man shot dead and several hurt during Napoli-Serie A title celebrations. A man has been shot dead and several people left injured during celebrations for Napoli's first league title win in 33 years. Napoli fans celebrate winning the Serie A in Naples.
Washington Post World.
May 5, 2:24 America New York, Sudan migrants in Israel worry over future, fighting at home. Sudanese migrants in Israel are watching the fighting roiling their nation with trepidation.
Fox World News.
May 5, 2 o'clock America New York. Iran regime unleashes AI for maximizing suppression in a wholesale manner, expert says. One expert discussed Iran's rollout of facial technology to catch women driving with their headscarves worn in an inappropriate way or not at all, handing out automatic fines.
Time.
May 5, 1:01 America New York, Yellowjackets co-showrunner breaks down heartbreaking 6th episode of Season 2. Warning. This post contains spoilers for the 6th episode of Yellowjackets Season 2. From the moment teen Shauna, Sophie Nellis, realized she was pregnant in Season 1 of Yellowjackets, viewers have wondered, and theorized wildly, about what was going to happen to her baby.
Time. May 5, 0:15 America New York, Serbia experiences second mass shooting in 2 days. Belgrade, Serbia. A shooter killed at least 8 people and wounded 13 in a drive-by attack near a town close to Belgrade late Thursday, the second such mass killing in Serbia in 2 days, state television reported.